Horrid and the Abominable Snowman by Francesca Sima. Horrid and the Abominable Snowman. Moody Margaret took aim. Thwack! A snowball whizzed fast and smacked Sarah Susan in the face. "Arr!" shouted Susan. "Ha ha, got you," said Margaret. "You big meanie," howled Susan, scooping up a fistful of snow and hurling it at Margaret. Thwack! Susan's snowball smacked Moody Margaret in the face. "Ow!" screamed Margaret. "You blind me, goose!" screamed Susan. "I hate you!" shouted Margaret, shoving Susan. "I hate you more!" shouted Susan, pushing Margaret. Splat! Margaret toppled into the snow. Splat! Susan toppled into the snow. "I'm going home to build my own snowman," sobbed Susan. "Fine, I'll win without you," said Margaret. "Won't, will, I'm going to win, copycat," shouted Margaret. "I'm going to win," shouted Susan. "I keep my best ideas secret." "Win? Win what?" demanded Horrid Henry, stomping down his front steps in his snow boots and swaggling over. Henry could hear the wordy wind from miles away. "Haven't you heard about the competition?" said Sarah Susan. "The prize is—" "Shut up! Don't tell him!" Moody Margaret packing snow onto a snowman's head. "Win? Competition? Prize?" Horrid Henry's ears quivered. What's the quiver they trying to keep from him? Well, not for long. Horrid Henry was an expert at extracting information. "Oh, the competition! I know all about that," lied Horrid Henry. "Hey, Chris Snowman," he added, strolling casually over to Margaret Snowman and pretending to admire her work. "Now, what should he do? Torture?" Margaret's ponytail was always a tempting target, and snow down her jumper would make her talk. What about blackmail? He could spread some great rumor about Margaret at school, or tell me about competition. "Oh, the ice guy gets it," said Horrid Henry suddenly, leaping over to the snowman and putting his hands around his neck. "You won't dare," gasped Margaret. Henry's midden hands got ready to push. "Bye-bye, head," hissed Horrid Henry. "Nice knowing you." Margaret's snowman wobbled. "Stop!" screamed Margaret. "I'll tell you, it doesn't matter 'cause you'll never ever win." "Keep talking," said Horrid Henry, Wally watching out in case Susan tried to ambush him from behind. "Frosty Frizzle having a best snowman competition," said Moody Margaret clearly. "The winner gets a free supply of ice cream. The judges will decide tomorrow morning." "Now, get away from my snowman." Horrid Henry walked off in a daze, his jaw dropping. Margaret and Susan pelted him with snowballs, but Henry didn't even notice. "Free ice cream for Yale, direct from the Frosty Freeze ice cream factory." "Oh wow!" Horrid Henry couldn't believe it. Mom and Dad were so mean and horrible they hardly ever let him have ice cream. And when they did, they never ever let him put on his own hot fudge sauce and whipped ice cream and sprinkles. Oh, even scooped the ice cream himself. Oh no! Well, when he won the best snowman competition, they couldn't stop him gogging on chunky chocolate fudgy caramel delight or vanilla whipped tutti frutti toffee treat. Oh boy, Henry could taste that glorious ice cream now. He'd live on ice cream. He'd bathed in ice cream. He sleep in ice cream. Everyone from school would turn up at his school at his house when the frosty freeze truck alive bringing his weekly barrel. No matter how much they begged, Horrid Henry would send them all away. No one was sharing a drop of his precious ice cream with anyone, and all he had to do was to build the best snowman in the neighborhood. Pah! Henry was sure to be the winner. He would build the biggest snowman of all, and not just a snowman with claws and horns and fangs, a vampire demon monster snowman, an abominable snowman. Yes. Henry watched Margaret and Susan lowering the snow and packing their saggy snowman. Ha! Henry heaped more like. Ha! Snow heaped more like. You'll never win with that, jailed Horrid Henry. Your snowman is pathetic. Better than you, snapped Margaret. Horrid Henry rolled his eyes. Obviously, because I haven't started mine yet. We've got a big head start on you. So, ha ha ha, said Susan. We're building a ballerina snowgirl. Shut up, Susan, screamed Margaret. A ballerina snowgirl? What a stupid idea. If that was the best they could do, Henry was sure win. Mine will be bigger, the best, the most gigantic snowman ever seen, said Horrid Henry, and much better than your stupid snow dwarf. Fat chance, sneered Margaret. Yeah, Henry, sneered Susan. Ours is the best. No way, Horrid Henry started to roll a gigantic ball of snow for Abominable Big Belly. There was no time to lose. Roar, roar, roar. Up the path, down the path, across the garden, down the side, back and forth, back. Horrid Henry rolled the biggest ball of snow ever seen. Henry, can I build a snowman with you? Came a little voice. No, said Horrid Henry, starting to carve out some cloth feet. Oh, please, said Peter. We could build a great big one together, like Bunny Snowman or a... No, said Henry. It's my snowman. Build your own. Mom! wailed Peter. Henry won't let me build a snowman with them. With him. Don't be horrid, Henry, said Mom. Why don't you build one together? No, said Horrid Henry. He wanted to make his own snowman. If he built a snowman with this stupid warm bottle, he'd have to share the price. Well, no way. He wanted all that ice cream for himself, and his abominable snowman was sure to be best. Why share a prize with when you didn't have to? Get away from my snowman, Peter, hissed Henry. Perfect Peter sniveled. Then he started to roll a tiny ball of snow. And get your own snow, said Henry. All this mine. Mom, wailed Peter. Henry's hogging all the snow. Well done, trilled Moody Margaret. Beat if you can. Horrid Henry looked at Margaret and Susan Snuggle, complete with a big pink tutu wound round the waist. It was as big as Margaret. That old heap of snow is nothing compared to mine, bragged Horrid Henry. Moody Margaret and Sir Susan looked at Henry's abominable snowman, complete with Viking horned helmet fangs and hairy scary claws. It was few centimeters taller than Henry. Nee, 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 nee. Mine's bigger, boasted Henry. Nee, 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 nee. Mine's better, boasted Margaret. How do you like my snowman? Said Peter. Would you think I could win? Horrid Henry still the perfect Peter's tiny snowman. It didn't even have a head. Just a long, thin, lumpy body with two stones stuck in the top of both eyes. Horrid Henry howled with laughter. That's the worst snowman I've ever seen, said Henry. It doesn't even have a head. That's a snow carrot. It is not, Will Peter. It's a big bunny. Henry, Peter, stop time, called Mom. Henry stuck out his tongue at Margaret. And you don't you dare touch my snowman. Margaret stuck out her tongue at Henry. And don't you dare touch my snowball. I'm watching you, Margaret. I'm watching you, Henry. They glared at each other. Henry woke. What was that noise? Was Margaret sabotaging his snowman? Was Susan stealing his snow? Hurry, Henry dashed to the window. Phew! There was this abominable snowman, biggest ever, driving every other snowman in the street. Henry's was definitely the bigger and the best. Boy, he could taste that triple fudge, gooey chocolate chip, peanut butter, marshmallow, custard ice cream right now. Henry climbed back into bed. A tiny dub necked him. Was his snowman definitely bigger than Margaret's? Course it was, thought Henry. Are you sure? Rumbled his tummy. Yeah, said Henry, because I really want that ice cream, growled his tummy. Why don't you double check? Henry got out of bed. He was sure his was bigger and better than Margaret. He was absolutely sure he was bigger and better. But what if I can sleep without checking? Thought Henry. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Henry slipped out of the front door. The whole street was silent and white and frosty. Every house had a snowman in front. All of them much smaller than Henry's. He nodded with satisfaction. And there was this abominable snowman looming up, barking horns, scraping the sky. Henry gazed at him proudly. Next to him was Peter's pathetic pimple with his stupid black stones, a snow lump, thought Henry. Then he looked over at Margaret's snowball. Maybe it had fallen down, thought Henry hopefully. And if it hadn't, maybe he could help his honest way. He looked again, and looked and again. That evil friend. Margaret had sneaked an extra ball of snow on top, complete with a huge flowery hat. That little cheater, thought Henry indignantly. She sneaked out after bedtime and made us bigger than his. How dare she? Well, he fixed Margaret. He'd add more snow to his right away. Henry looked around. Well, could he find more snow? He'd already used up every drop on his front lawn to build his grate, and no new snow had fallen. Henry shivered. It was freezing. He needed more snow, and he needed it fast. His slippers were starting to feel very wet and cold. Henry eyed Peter's pathetic lump of snow. Thought Henry. Thought Henry again. Well, it's not doing any good sitting. There, thought Henry. Someone could trip over it. Someone could hold themselves. In fact, Peter's snow lump was a danger. He had to act fast before someone fell over it and broke a leg. Quickly, he scooped up Peter's snowman and stacked it carefully on top of him. Then, standing on his tippy toes, he balanced the abominable snowman's Viking horns on top. Da-doom! Much better and much bigger than Margaret's. Tears chilling. Henry sneaked back into his house and crept into bed. Ice cream, here I come, thought Horrid Henry. Dang the Horrid Henry jumped out of bed. What a morning to oversleep. Perfect Beetle ran and opened the door. We're from the Frosty Freeze ice cream factory, said the man beaming. And you've got the winning snowman out front. I won! Screeched Horrid Henry. I won! He tore down the stairs and out the door. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. The sky was blue. The sun was shining. Huh? Horrid Henry looked around. Horrid Henry's abominable snowman was gone. Margaret! Screamed Henry. I'll kill you! But Moody Margaret Snowball was gone too. The abominable snowman helmet lay on its side on the ground. All that was left of Henry's snowman was Peter's pimple with its two black stone eyes. A big blue ribbon was pinned to the top. But that's my snowman, said Perfect Fiddle. But, said Horrid Henry, you mean I win? That's wonderful, Peter, said Mom. That's fantastic, Peter, said Dad. All the others melted, said Frosty Freezeman. Yours was the only one left. It must have been a great giant. It was, howled Horrid Henry. Bye-bye.